Hi, this is a video on using Excel to do simple descriptive or summary statistics. I'm going to tell you a couple different ways of doing it. And typically, things that we care about is the mean, the median, standard deviation. And when I say standard deviation, I'm almost always talking about S, sample standard deviation, mode, things of that nature. So for some of these, Excel has these commands built in. So mean, you have to remember, is another word for average, the arithmetic average. So if I want to get the average of those numbers, I'm just going to hit equals and type the word average. If you type the word mean, nothing's going to happen. So as soon as I go equal average in that parenthesis, you see how this pops up here? Well, that's telling me it's a built-in command, and what it's wanting me to do is select those. So I selected all those numbers, and I should hit parentheses, but the newer Excel will take it if you don't. So I know my mean is that of those numbers. If I want the median, well, equal, you probably guessed it, median, those selected numbers. This time I'm not going to close parentheses, just to show you Excel will do it. I abbreviate STDEV for a reason, because that's the command we want in Excel. Now you notice when I get here, back up a second, it has P, it has S, it has all these different ones. We want just standdev, parenthesis, select. There's your standard deviation. The mode, and when I made this data set up, probably doesn't even have a mode, NA. Okay, so a lot of built-in commands are there. Quartiles, things of that nature, you got to be a little careful on because it doesn't always work the way you want. The other way of doing it is to go into data and over to data analysis. Now, that's great, but before you can do that, you have to possibly, if you don't see data analysis there, you have to add it in. And there's different ways of doing it. One way is hit File, Options, Add in, then Excel add-ins. I'm going to hit Go, and you'll see Analysis Tool Pack is already checked for me, so I'm just going to exit out. But if you check that, hit OK, and that would add in this Analysis Tool Pack. So if I'm over here doing whatever, and I decide, I have to do some statistics, and I want to get a bunch of statistics at once, data analysis, and it brings this up. Now, if I look, there's all sorts of different tools here, and we'll be talking about many of these. Typically, I use StatCrunch for it, but if you want to use Excel, this is how you do it. Descriptive statistics. So I just double-click it. Input range. So I'm just going to select my numbers. Hit enter. Labels in first row. No, I have a number in the first row. We will see this later on in the course. Group by columns. Numbers are in columns. Then you could ask for how do you want the output. Well, I'm going to do the output as a new worksheet. Then I'm going to hit OK. Oops. And summary stats. Sorry, that should be a default. Forget that. And on another page, they're going to spit out all these summary stats. So you get your mean, your median, your mode, your standard deviation, standard error, min, max, range, all sorts of things. So that's a quick way to do descriptive statistics. I, again, in my stats class, would use StatCrunch and use this. Practice both, see which one you're more familiar with, see which one you like more. I would play around with both. All right, thank you.